So one of the biggest concepts I would like to break down is the concept of you being born. It's the biggest concept we have in our society, in our modern society, that we're born, that we came into existence. But that is actually false. It is scientifically proven that energy cannot be created or destroyed. This body is energy. It is made out of energy. It is not made of matter. There has to be a field of energy there first in order for it to materialize itself. So you're both simultaneously. You're the field of energy and you're the form of it as well. So you're the unmanifest and the manifest simultaneously. Now, you never came into existence. How does it sound to say that I came into existence and one day I will come out of existence? That is completely backwards. More like you exist and that's it. Not to add anything behind it. You never came into existence to begin with. In order to come into existence, you would have to already exist. So people are jumping to conclusions and they're making mistakes about existence. And people are taking it for facts. So now half the world believes that they came into existence and that one day they would come out. But it couldn't be more far from the truth. Actually, you've already had an existence prior and you still exist. Not you came into existence. Also, you have to start identifying with the body. If you identify with the body, I am the body and I am the mind, it will seem that way. Like you come into existence and you come out. This is exactly why people who get into a sort of accident or they lose something in life, they lose money, they think that they've died because they were heavily identified with it. If you're not heavily identified with anything at all, you're conclusionless. If you don't have any conclusions about life and you're not identified, then there is no death for you. So death is also a mindset. If you're not the body or the mind right now, and nothing that you lose could affect you, then that is just like being dead while you're alive. And that's a strength, that is not a weakness, to be unidentified while you're alive. That is what spirituality is all about, to be unidentified while you're alive as well, to be in a neutral place while you're alive. For example, a person could be addicted to a car and they lose it and all of a sudden their whole year is ruined. For another person, they could just go and get another car so they didn't lose anything. So it's a mindset. Death is a mindset. Losing something is a mindset. It's the same with your body. There are people who lose their body parts. They lose their eye or their arm and they don't seem bothered by it at all. And yet somebody loses their hearing or they, lose something else and they're bothered by it for the rest of their life. While some people get over it. So instead, we should teach ourselves and train ourselves in a way that I could lose anything and I'm still going to be strong about it. That's the mindset to have, not the other way around. If I lose something, I'm completely broken. No, I could lose anything and I'm going to still be strong. Death only applies to something that is gone for good. There is nothing in existence that is gone for good. Buddha died over 2,000 years ago, and yet his words are still remembered. Jesus, over 2,000 years ago, and yet still his words are still strong here today. People still talk about Jesus and Buddha. So, what is death? Something that is gone for good. You will never see it again. And we never seen something like that. So we shouldn't jump to conclusions about something we're not sure about. We have to be honest and say, I don't know. The more you admit that I do not know, the faster your spiritual journey will be. It will go like super speed. Then you're moving at the speed of light when you admit, I don't know about everything. Eventually you will come to know. Eventually you will reach a fact. And that is God realization. Only if you're heavily identified by something will it affect you. If you're not identified with anything at all, then nothing can affect you. It will only be just a moment. For example, if somebody got you a gift and you were not told about it at all by anybody, right? Somebody just got you a Christmas present or maybe just a present, right? Somebody ordered it for you and you were never told about it. Somebody broke it. How would that affect you? It would not affect you at all because you were not identified with it. You didn't know about it. So that is the type of mindset we should go about all things in life. We shouldn't be identified with anything because nothing is permanent. We know that we will lose our bodies one day. We know that this body is not eternal and that our existence is eternal. So we should act according in that way. And only then can we live in a unified way on this planet. Thank you. It was my pleasure interacting with you. I hope you have a wonderful day.